What's good, y'all? It's your boy Joey Dinero. This is Past the Mic Radio. Now, it's very hard for me to do this because I don't want to come across as negative. You know what I'm saying? First of all, rest in peace, Takeoff. I just can't. It's getting to a point where you get tired of having to say that. It's been reported over 30 rappers in the last 2 years that got murdered. I don't ever want to, I was never that. When you're young, you don't want to be that old guy that, that say this is not right, this is gonna get you in trouble, or this is the devil and all that. And well, I guess I've turned into that. But I know that your words do manifest reality. That law of attraction is very much real. It's very real. I learned over the years to not do that, or excuse me, to not necessarily take the credit all to myself. There's all good things that happen to me. I like to believe that it was God. Saying that I did it and I attracted it, that feel good to some degree, but it's like taking the credit away from God. Now, maybe the law of attraction is a gift from God, and it's nice to have things, material things. We all have it in us to some degree, not everybody, but if you from the hood, you gonna want to shine. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to offend anybody, right? Wrong. And I don't mean that 100% as just flat face value, is that's what literally that. No, there's more to that. You don't mean to offend people, but do we not? Does it not offend people when you got more than them, when you shining and they ain't got it like that? You should be able to enjoy your success. I do believe it was Pac, rest in peace, who said acting like an angel amongst demons is suicide. So now we in the hood, nowadays they just they're more blatant about it. I kind of blame maybe our generation, but at the time I wasn't blaming them. I was loving gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. And although we like to live this fantasy or this movie where the gangster, the good guy gangster, see, some people don't want to be that. I think a lot of people want to be the good gangster, you know what I'm saying, where you don't mean no harm to nobody. You just shining, getting that money. You and that's what the Migos is. They're a voice of we passed that. I didn't remember too much shoot 'em up bang bang from them, but it was here and there, you know what I'm saying? A little bit, a little out of nowhere, not out of nowhere, but the little brrr, you know what I'm saying? That's the gun going off, you feel me? Or real subtle. They was real subtle with the, you know what I'm saying, with the gunplay talk, but it was more so about getting money, getting women, you know what I'm saying, living a life, you know what I'm saying? And I love that, you know what I'm saying? Who don't like that? But jealousy is real, envy is real. Rest in peace, PNB, Rock. It's nothing for people to flip people off, If somebody flips you off, though, in real life, are you going to sit back and say, damn, man, I respect that. Wow, thank you for flipping me off. What are you going to... Will somebody really flip you off, my dude? Like, how you going to want to kill them? You know what I'm saying? If you from the ghetto, or just if you're not from the ghetto, if I flip you off, you going to get upset by that. Now people do it though. See, our generation, I don't want to say it's our well, not my generation, but the new generation, they ain't necessarily bad at all. They just kind of went with the torch. They just ran with it, and they younger, they gon' outdo they older generation, and might even feel proud about it, because it's all about, when you young, you a soldier. Now the reality is, we don't mean to offend people with our success, but it does, unfortunately. Those that have not, the have nots. Now, it's not all about that in our reality, what makes you happy, but is there an air in the air, jealousy? When you shining like that, you gotta walk with shooters, 10 shooters, this, that. I see Little Dirk, well, not literally in person, but I've seen a video and he walking like the president. He got like 10 hitters around him, like he in the middle, and they all surrounding him like he like Leonidas, but this is a little different. He in the middle like the president, man. That's how you gotta walk, man, because they want your head, man. Like they trying to assassinate you out here, man. The jewels make you happy, but it don't make your enemy happy. And yeah, you could say fuck them and this, that, but people, basically, this gangster rap shit, man, it is getting out of hand, man. I love it. I loved it, used to. I love, of course, you gonna hear every generation saying I like my generation or the one a little above me, because when I was a teenager, that was, when you hear music as a teenager, like 50 Cent he said, statistically, the best music they think is in their generation, in a certain time frame. That's when things mean the most to us. Anyways, Migos, amazing, good times. I have a lot of good memories based on the Migos and Young Dolph, good ones, because they was about getting that money, living that good life, and I was doing my thizang, you know what I'm saying, for me. Small fish in the, you know what I mean? Or, excuse me, big fish in a small pond. So, but get in where you fit in, man. But, it's not about that. And it's like, you got to move out here like the president. I'm not going to lie, man. Every time I picked up my girl, man, I was scared, man. I had to go to the hood. And if you're from a different area and they talk a little different, it might come across as the rival. I mean, then they had just killed 3 people in that apartment complex. But anyways, in that weekend or something. Shit, man. She lived there and she was shook about that. But, I mean, I'm just saying, man, you got to watch how you move. You can't feel like a coward if you avoid a fight. You got to ask yourself, is this shit really worth my life? Now, the sad part is the individuals that get hit is always the calm, cool motherfuckers, right? That's why it don't make sense. But when you running around with people that, hey, they live that life, just being next to them can get you hit. Just being next to them can get you hit. You know what I mean? Literally, innocent people get hit when they weren't the target, but they got hit. That's what blows my mind, you know what I mean? But this shit is no joke, man. This shit is almost like some apocalyptic shit. There's too many guns. There's too much of that gunplay. There's too many young brothers that, and it's not like I've been in this the first time. I didn't been witness motherfuckers tell me they gonna kill me. Like, I done lost count how many times I heard that shit, man. And honestly, I was the one that some motherfuckers, they thought it was a game. Nah, man. But, I mean, I was on that ass, homie. Like, you ain't gonna just threaten me and think I ain't finna be, you know what I mean, packing or on that ass with some, I mean, I got something for that ass, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be like that no more, because my experience was there is a God, there is a hell, and I went to that motherfucker, and I didn't have to go like after death. I got to go there, maybe a little section of it while being here alive on earth. Was it a vision? Was it a nightmare? Man, that shit felt so real. It was realer than me talking to you right now. that shit was way realer than your actual senses. That's one thing I remember. But anyways, specifically, I was gonna say that I remember that it was like, damn, this is actually not a dream, homie. And I woke up 3 a.m., had an ankle monitor, you know what I'm saying? And so I couldn't drink, couldn't smoke. I mean, I ain't seen no nightmarish shit, no crazy shit. That day I had a good day, posted it was a good day, and I still went straight to hell, man. It was more like a prison, like a jail, you know what I'm saying? Like a cell. I was in a cell. So people are going to automatically say that it wasn't necessarily hell, but no, probably maybe not. It was I believe I was being in there tormented by two would look like human beings, but I don't think they were humans. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's a whole nother situation. But they was tormenting me, and I was in a straitjacket. There was a mirror in front of me. Wow. Anyway, so I saw, yeah, this shit was crazy, bro. My teeth fell out, man. I felt that shit physically fall out of my mouth, man. And they was putting a needle thread in my throat and just like sewing my shit. Just going in and out with that motherfucker. But anyways, and on my stomach, which I don't know how you wear a straitjacket and still, like, a straitjacket is, you know, that there is no open area for the stomach. But yet I could see them do that. So it was some next level shit, bro. And I believe the Lord was trying to tell me that watch your mouth, watch your words. You on your way to hell, basically. This is where you ended. This, if you don't change, this is basically where you going, where you don't have no control. You in a straitjacket. You got two demons tormenting you. I do believe that's in the Bible. You know what I mean? Get out of a straitjacket, bro. You can't. You know what I'm saying? If that shit's on right, physically feeling all your teeth fall out of your mouth to the point where there's one dangling, and then that motherfucker fell off too. That really hurt my feelings when that did. When I woke up 3 a.m. on the dot, and the little thing, the little monitor that you gotta reset with the magnet, it was going off at 3 a.m. It was in the other room. As I left my room, grabbing my mouth, I hope that, you know what I mean, that I didn't, my teeth was, I was hoping my teeth was still there. Anyways, 3 a.m. and then the little light going off, red light going off on the little device that is connected to the ankle monitor, and that shit only goes off when you have went so far out the area that it goes off. You know, it can read how far you're like away from that unit, which is in your house. I didn't go nowhere that day though. I didn't go nowhere. There was no reason for that shit to go off. Even that electronic device basically told me that you went so far that this shit went off. You know what I'm saying? I believe, because I felt that place I was at was so real. And I wake up 3 a.m. and then it's like I did leave somewhere. I did go somewhere. I got to go wake up in my room, but I went to hell. I think the machine or the monitor, my ankle monitor, whatever the fuck, that shit read that it almost tricked it, like you physically. How does it read your spirit? I think my spirit left. Did it feel a change in the spirit leaving the body? Because, bro, that's another world, and you very much alive in that world, which is good news as far as people wondering about life after death. But that could have been, I'll be honest, it could have been a nightmare that was just so real. I don't know. All I know is I changed. I stopped rapping about this shit that I was very proud of at the time, that we're not going to do and talk about, and we're not going to incriminate ourselves on no shit. But you know what I mean? I was very, believe it or not, I was influential. And even though a motherfucker might look at me and be like, yeah, I don't know. Nah, man, you gonna find out. Fuck around and find out. And even besides that, I'm that dude. I was that dude. Like, it's like I ain't no shoe shiner no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you heard, but I don't shine shoes no more. You know what I'm saying? And if you said you went a little too far, I was gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? You either was gonna find out, or you was gonna basically turn down this fade. And I got lucky, you could say. The motherfuckers was not willing. There was a lot of barking, but ain't nobody bit. Sometimes back in the day, yeah, it went down. That's why I didn't mind getting beat up.